Alright, it looks like we're ready to go here with the semi-final. Atow started us off with a yes, good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck, good. Oh, Joreuz, what happened here? Wait, okay. I'm guessing this is a test. Atow asked test. Wait. That's funny, because Joreuz said, you guys don't see this. Joreuz said in the chat that he's ready whenever. When I went to spectate, that disappeared. But then I asked Atow, are you ready? He said yes. So I think he played for real. But then Joreuz thought it was a test, so yeah, I switched. So missed the test. All good. Yeah, we missed some key information there, but it's all good. I was like, what on earth has Joreuz done here? For a second I thought he just tried to half flip on the kickoff and just messed it up. This time Atow's gone for the have fun, have fun, have fun, have... Wait, what did... we won't be able to see it again. Anyway, you get the idea. Here's the real game one between Joreuz and Atow. It's the semi-final of ATR Cup 6 for Europe. Winner will play Moxie in the grand final. And $1,000 will be on the line. But you don't get anything for finishing second, you don't get anything for finishing third in the ATR Cups. It's winner takes all. We did wonder at the time when we made that decision if it would hinder sign-ups and if players would be interested in playing, but it doesn't seem to have done that. If anything, I think players have enjoyed the all or nothing scenario that they've been presented with. Another reminder, by the way, that Wednesday's Shotcast will be the org roundtable. We're going to get Gen G's Arnold, the Gen G CEO, and hopefully a couple of other... Oh, wow. No way. What a save by Joreuz. Just pause on the roundtable discussion for a second. How has he saved that? That was so awkward to not own goal, and he managed to clear the ball as well. Joreuz has scored at the other end. It's 2-0. I don't know how he kept that out. Unreal from Joreuz. Like I was saying, org roundtable this Wednesday. It's maybe going to be a bit earlier than usual Chalkcast, so follow me on Twitter or follow CJ Rizzo or the Chalkcast Twitter account, or just all of us. And we'll make sure to tweet out when we know that is going to be happening. It's going to be Wednesday, most likely sometime between 5 and 7 p.m. Eastern, which is 10 p.m. to midnight UK time. Exclamation mark Twitter if you want my link to my Twitter, so you can follow me and catch all the news about Chalkcast, ATR, Salt Mine, the next rank, and everything else I get involved in as well. Now Atow's starting to come back after Joreuz peaked on him early. Yeah, Joreuz botched that kickoff approach. He probably didn't mean to do that with his flip approach. Yeah, who else do you guys want to see for the org roundtable and Shotcast? Gen G Arnold is going to be joining us. We're going to be asking him about, you know, his ideas, what he thinks Rocket League could do differently. The thing I want to know personally from CEOs of multi esports, like a lot of the Rocket League orgs have got teams and they've got experience working in many different esports. So yeah, I'm curious, what do these multi-esport orgs think we could take from other esports and, you know, incorporate in Rocket League to allow orgs to be more sustainable, to allow players to have more consistency with their income, things like that. Yeah, we'll hit up some knowledgeable people and see what they want to chat about. So Atow ties the game. Low boost dribble working really well for him there. And now he pounces on a loose ball from Joreuz. Yeah, we probably need to try and grab one of the French people, hear what they're saying. Because all the French orgs, well, I say all. the big three French orgs, Vitality, Gentlemates, and KC, seem to have their opinions aligned on a lot of things right now. They all decided to boycott Shift Summer League together. They all decided to make that statement about BDS recently, which, oh yeah, we still have to talk about that on Shotcast as well. We'll see if we can. I mean, we might do like an extended Shotcast. We're going to have to wait and see. We might have to do like an extended one where you talk about current events and also talk to the org owners and CEOs as well. Long chalks, please. We'll see, we'll see. I'll need to talk to the boys about it, see what they're available for. For me, I should be good to do that, but I don't know if Rizzo and CJ can, so I don't want to commit to that quite yet. Now, CJ was live casting Atow versus apparently Jack before this, and he said that Atow just hit the all-time peak he's ever seen in an ATR Cup, which is saying something, because we've seen some incredible peaks in the ATR Cups over the past few weeks. And so far, it looks like Joreuz has been a good match for him, but Atow's definitely the favorite. He's a player who qualified for Saltmine 4 through the very first qual. Second place in qualifying, only behind Nas. But Atow and Joreuz are, just like Moxie, both looking to win their first ATR Cup today. Neither of them have won one yet. Well, none of the players left in today's ATR Cup have won an ATR before. You're talking now post Saltmine last year level peak? Wait, actually, that's crazy. I can't wait to go back and watch that. Atow's one of the players who can do that. He's so creative with his offense, and he's got so many shots up his sleeve that if he hits them properly, you're not saving it. It doesn't matter what you do, it's in your net. Especially like look at the scorelines. The scorelines against Appjack in that quarterfinal were 8-2, 7-2, 8-1. And apparently Jack's been in fine form recently. I know he had an ear infection that might be affecting him a little bit, but he's still been in great form recently, and Atow just obliterated him. Hasn't been able to freestyle on Joreuz though. A minute to go. Joreuz up by 1. If anything, it was Joreuz freestyling in defense on Atow in the opening plays of the game. Yeah, it's a get well soon from Jack. If you guys want to make Jack feel better, if you heard about his ear infection, you're feeling sorry for him, like I am, then you can make him feel a lot better by signing up to the email list on thenextrank.com, !TNR in Twitch chat, or the YouTube description, to check out the Rocket League course, which is dropping in just 9 days. That apparently Jack and I have been working on for around about a year now. We're very excited for it, and I'm sure he would feel much better. I can't believe it. Yeah, this is actually genius marketing. You gotta be honest. You gotta just, put your hands up and say, hey, that's some genius marketing. Ear infection advertisement. Okay, late chance to take a lead here. Atow has Joreuz in a really awkward spot. Did he bump him off the wall? Not quite. The double bump is so rude there by Atow, but it's super effective. Atow trying to chip the ball past the low boost. Joreuz couldn't get it past him. Now it's Joreuz chasing him down. Gets the demo. Now can he get the ball on target before Atow spawns? No, he can't. Can he get Atow to spawn far post? Yes, he can. But he can't get the ball past him. Into overtime we go. Both Atow and Joreuz had chances late on in the game. And now Atow's going to get the first chance in overtime. It's a low boost dribble. He did score one of these earlier. Huge flick. Joreuz backed off. This is not the landing Joreuz wanted. It was a bit of an awkward one, but he did manage to half volley it without jumping. And now Atow shoots from distance. That's a heavy hit, but Joreuz is equal to it. No boost steal from Atow on the exit. It didn't spawn for Joreuz either. Atow, full pitch air dribble off his backboard. He didn't get the first touch. It's going to mean he bails out with the recovery. Joreuz matches him. Of the boost in the back corner. Fought for pretty evenly between the two players. Joreuz perfectly times the other spawn at the far side. Reset. Fake. Atow saves it. Now Joreuz with the demo. Atow carelessly left himself open while stealing the mid boost away. Joreuz again. Takes the ball to the air. Atow dodges the bump, makes the save. Joreuz recovers quickly though. Definitely a Joreuz favored position. Continuing to threaten bumps as he passes across the box. Atow's broken free. Joreuz matches him again in the air for speed. Again secures the back corner boost. And once more, it will be Joreuz with a chance to win it in game 1. Air dribble dunk by Joreuz. Just a slow one that he fully backed out of as Atow countered. Atow trying to survive with what little boost he has left. Joreuz hits the ball right at him. And then in reverse, wins the game. Unconventional aggression by Joreuz. He faked a boost steal and then just hit the brakes and scores in reverse. Atow is looking to take a shot down the other end of the pitch while Joreuz stole the boost away. He did not expect Joreuz to just simply drive backwards into the ball. Look at the shot differential game 1, 17 for Joreuz. Atow wasn't allowed to freestyle on him, so he wasn't really in attack for much of this game. Is there a place you can submit potentially interesting questions for org owners, CEOs? That's a good question in and of itself, and yes, there is. If you use the @ chalked command in Twitch chat, there will be a link to the chalked Discord. If you head over to the chalked Discord, there is an ask a question chat. Now, it might be for patrons only. I can't remember. But it might be for patrons only. Sorry about the double Johnny Boy voice there. I was trying to check if this link is also in the YouTube description. Okay, it's not in the YouTube description. So if you want to find the link, it's not in my YouTube descriptions. But if you go to my Twitch chat, type ! chalked, it'll pop up in the chat. But yeah, but it's just even more reason to sub to the Chalk Patreon, to be honest. 72 bonus episodes, and you get to ask a question to org CEOs? I mean, come on. What a bargain. Got Joreuz in the Team Liquid decal. Up 1 in game 2. Atow could really use another one of those peaks that he pulled out in the last round. Alright, I can confirm, by the way, for you guys watching live, that the shotcast will be live at 5 PM ET Wednesday. We're locking in that time. If that changes, we'll inform you on Twitter, but at the moment that's the plan. 5 PM Eastern on Wednesday. You don't want to miss that one. It's going to be a unique ep. We're looking forward to it. So Joreuz continuing to frustrate Atow here. Atow wants to peek on him. He wants to peek on everybody he plays against. But he hasn't really been able to because Joreuz has been all over him. He will get a goal back. Not the most exciting goal, but it's a goal nonetheless. Chain bumping Joreuz into the back corner. Is Atow streaming today, by the way? I forgot to check. Oh, he is. Okay, Atow is streaming. Moxie is also streaming. So we've got quite a few POVs for you to watch today from the players themselves in the ATR Cups. Look at Joreuz go, by the way. Standard stuff. Still working at the tail end of 2024. Atow lunging in, thinking Joreuz is going to slow the ball down and reset. Joreuz doing nothing at the start, just air dribbles it past him. That was no nonsense personified. No reset, no bump, no dunk, just an air dribble. A little bit of nonsense from Atow at the other end, though. Not super nonsensical, but a little bit of nonsense. Just a flick and a bump. That's a play that a lot of you guys should be trying at home, because you, I'm sure, like me, when you try to flick the ball really hard into the opponent's net, you kind of flick it and it goes nowhere. And then you land in front of the ball sometimes. This is perfect play from Joreuz, dodging Atow's air dribble bump and then also dodging the follow-up bump and scoring. Didn't care about that boost. He knows he can score if he just stays alive. Yeah, when you guys miss a flick, when you under hit a shot and you're in front of the ball, you need to make it your first immediate response. Your autopilot response should very often be to just drive ahead of the ball and bump someone, or threaten a bump, or demo, or just something physical. And not only will it work a lot of the times, your opponents will see you trying to flick and see you trying to shoot, and their brain will sometimes take a little bit longer to register the fact that you are now actually just demoing them after the failed shot or flick. But it has a double effect of tilting them beyond belief, because your opponent knows that if you failed your flick or failed your shot and then you've benefited because of it, that you are a bad player and they've just got scored on against a bad player, which is the most annoying thing in Rocket League. So it's an excellent play for psychological warfare. Miss the flick, bump your opponent anyway. That's a nice steal on the boost from Atow. Stays well away from the 50-50 as well. Too fast. Joreuz kind of had to commit there anyway, though. He had momentum, so he thought he might as well go. Not a terrible decision just to send it on that challenge. Atow, of course, did get there first. Joreuz faking a near post rebound. Atow saves the ball effectively, fakes a flick, and then looks to go late against Joreuz, who takes it away from him. That's a great wall shot. Joreuz slaughtering the ball from distance in this game. Just max power, giving Atow no chance to recover. Oh, look at this from Joreuz as well. Atow probably thought Joreuz was going to go for the mid boost there. Joreuz plays for the boost steal. Atow trips on the post. Joreuz denies the 50, but it's going to spawn for Atow. I think he can get this. Oh no, he has to go back for it if he wants it. No, he doesn't want to do that, of course. The boost spawned right behind him there. Fake flick from Joreuz. Now the fake cut. Air roll shot saved by Atow. Phenomenal reflex save by the Belgian. His rival from one border across. Had him on the ropes there, there's no doubt about it. Yeah, that's true. You can add a calculated quick chat after your failed flick bump combo. It's another way to just add a little bit of salt to the already open wound. Clean takeoff from Joreuz with the air dribble. The early reset is immaculate. And even Atow liked that one. So efficient. Joreuz sneaking the ball past one of the fastest challenges that was possible in that position. What's the best series I've ever hosted? I think the most important series I ever hosted, like the one that had the biggest impact on Rocket League history, was probably Zen versus Joreuz. I think that was probably the most impactful series, because obviously most of the series on my stream that I've hosted have been 1v1, and there's not a lot of crossover between 1v1 history and 3v3 history. There is a little bit, but not as much as, you know, 3v3 matches. So Zen versus Joreuz, well, Zen's entire streak, I think, was probably the most impactful series that I've hosted, because it amplified Zen's personal storyline and put him in the spotlight even more than he already was. He was already very much in the spotlight because he was coming off a 1-year ban, and he was praised so highly in the French scene, so everybody knew he's going to be incredible. And Vitality signed him long before his ban was finished, so everybody's already looking forward to him. And then adding to that hype of Zen debut split, an 11 series win streak, and then a tight loss to Joreuz in a match to decide the best ones player on the planet. You know, that entire, I think probably, yeah, just if I had to pick one series and what was the most important series that I've hosted, probably that one, because it had such a large impact on the entire Rocket League scene. Well, the entire Rocket League competitive scene, I should say. Because everybody wanted to see, like, even more than... Everybody already wanted to see Zen, if you're a hardcore fan, but then it just reached a wider audience, I guess. Even more fans were just aware of Zen's greatness as his debut split was about to start. And the anticipation was like higher than I've seen for any other player. Zen's debut was more highly anticipated than any other debut, and I think the 1v1 run contributed to that. So yeah, I'd probably go with that. That place is beautiful from Atow. Next is Joreuz, but no, before we see that play one more time, Pogo outplay to the top corner. Joreuz going to give a nice shot. I'm sorry, Joreuz, I just had to see that one more time as Atow beats him 10-5. What was a close game suddenly became a pretty one-sided game. Yeah, of course, Fairy versus Khaled was another very important series, one of the most important series in Rocket League. For 1v1 history, I'll say that was one of the most important series. I think Fairy versus Khaled, Roas versus Zen. Is there any other series that's on that level of importance for 1v1 history? Because that like capped off a legacy. Fairy Peak's like GOAT status was secured with that win. FK Lethamir. I mean, that was funny, but it wasn't that important, was it? Didn't really matter for either of their like legacies, you know? I'd say probably the most important one series for like the overall just 1v1 story. Yeah, Scrub Killer winning 12 Titans Year 2. That was like Scrub's, you know, cherry on top of a Great One's career. Fairy Peak winning Fusion 1v1. Khaled winning Salt Mine 1. Yeah, they were all like, I mean, that's most people, when you ask who the GOATs of 1v1 are, those are the three names that people most likely give 1, 2, 3 in, well, in some particular order. Or in no particular order. Most people say Fairy, Scrub, Khaled. When you ask where the GOATs of 1v1, that's the usual three names you get back first. And they were the most important series that those three played. Yeah, more recently, I think, yes, series like Roas versus Zen. Probably take the cake in the open era, I'd say. I'll never forget as well, yeah, Joreuz versus Jack in Salt Mine, what was it, Salt Mine Underground 6? I think it was Smug 6 at Jack Joreuz. That was a goated series too. So yeah, maybe like, if we're talking top 5 like series, we'll say Scrub Killer beating Fairy in 12 Titans Year 2. There's no particular order, by the way. Fairy beating Khaled in Fusion. Khaled beating Flakes in Salt Mine. Oh, nice play here by Joreuz. It's a floating double save. Zen Roas and at Jack Joreuz Smug 6. That would probably be the top 5 series that I can think of. Just in terms of relevance for those players and the game mode. You could maybe argue that Joreuz beating Khaled in Salt Mine 2 is more important than Smug 6. But Smug 6 was just such an insane series that I kind of lean towards that one being more memorable. Slow play from Atow. A rare slow play, but an effective one. Yeah, of course, Joreuz versus Khaled is hugely important. Beating Khaled at that point was something nobody had really done in a tournament. So that was insane to see. The only person to beat him in a tournament was Fairy Peak. Yeah, Khaled just felt unbeatable back then. Yeah, any other nominations for top 5 1v1 series all time? I know 12 Titans Year 2 wasn't a series, it was just a game. But I still think it was a huge moment in 1v1 history. I want to give it a shout. Oh, what a save. Look at that from Atow. How did he save that? And he's scored at the other end, I think. Can Joreuz get there? Oh no, Joreuz can get there. Pretty easily, actually. Yeah, hopefully we'll get another historic series in Salt Mine main events soon. Oh, Atow just drove into the ball there. Got dunked on so hard it hit off his crossbar. And he scored at the other end to tie the game. That's 3 straight for Atow. He maybe got away with one there for not jumping in defense. Of course, saved by the bar. Yeah, it's hard to pick a top 5. There's other series like Cuxer versus Dapper on LAN. I think they played a best of 5 on LAN, if I remember correctly, and Dapper beat him. That was a really cool series to see. I think they went 1-1 over the weekend together. That was like Gold Rush 1 for Rocket League. I'm pretty sure that they both beat each other. There were 2 different tournaments. One of them was like a team tournament. Or did Cux win the solo bit and then Dapper beat him in the other bit? Oh yeah, Cux beat him in the solo tournament. Then in the team tournament, Dapper got his revenge, I believe. Oh, what a shot by Joreuz. You know, if Atow hit an all-time peak earlier, they're both peaking on each other right now. Taking turns. Just masterfully manipulating each other in defense. Do I think Kep's qualifying? I don't know. I've not looked at the bracket today for NA. I'll have to go and take a look after. But I would guess no. I think there's probably 8 players who are more likely to qualify. But I mean, it's close. NA quals are always really close for ATRs. Joreuz is looking to go up again. He's had advantages in every game at some point. It's a fantastic ceiling challenge to keep Atow at bay. Been very impressed with Joreuz' defense. He's not backing off too much. I think the biggest mistake players make against Atow is just backing off and being afraid to challenge. You've got to know that when you play Atow, he wants to control the ball in offense. He doesn't want to take early shots. He doesn't want to flick the ball early. He wants to control the ball with air dribbles. He wants to control the ball with dribbles. That's what he does. And when he does it, he's very hard to stop. Another example, thanks to Atow's air dribble mind game. How do you beat someone? How do you stop somebody from peaking if they want to control the ball, if they want to control the game? You challenge. And Joreuz is picking great moments to do that, whether it's ceiling challenges or whether it's challenges in the ground, even fake challenges in the ground like that one. Atow is not being allowed to set up shop in the midfield and take control of the ball. That was a mishit set up there by Atow. He could have had a goal there. He played the touch to himself a little bit better. Again, such an early challenge by Joreuz. He continues to read Atow brilliantly. Demos him as well. Inside the final minute, I would have liked to see Joreuz play maybe a little bit slower on that attacking play, but Atow's beamed it, and Joreuz will get the goal anyway. And Atow's called next. Wow, Joreuz demos really getting to Atow at the end of this game. I was a bit surprised there. I thought Joreuz was going to take his time, 50 seconds to go, 2-goal advantage. But he just shot the ball and Atow didn't get the save to a safe position. It's very interesting. So hindsight would say that that was a great shot by Joreuz. Just caught Atow in an awkward position. So grand final coming up right after this. The winner of this series will play against Moxie in that grand final. Atow is down 2-1 to Joreuz. Joreuz looking to make his first ATR Cup grand final, I'm going to say. I think is his first one. ATR 1 final was Rally Nas. ATR 2 final was Nas Moxie. Then we had Appjack versus Atow, if I remember correctly. And then last week we had Nas back to win once again. And I think Nas beat Shadi in the final, if I remember correctly. So this would be a first for sure for Joreuz. And he's been a good match for Atow today. It's been an awkward series for Atow to get into the zone. Joreuz is forcing him to make plays earlier than he wants to. This time he does make an early play and it works. But again, notice Joreuz's pattern in defense. He's challenging early. He had no boost there. And what did he do? He slowed right down to a 0 momentum position and let the game come to him. Didn't work, but the pattern is the same. Joreuz is trying to challenge as early as possible and relying on Atow's inability to just have a play ready at any moment. Atow does have a play ready at any moment here, though. The reset puts him in a perfect spot, but he lost control. Joreuz plays the ball into space, fakes a early shot, low 50s instead. Boost steal is his. Loops around, step over. Atow's not having any of it. Oh, Atow had a free shot. Missed it. Loops around and scores, though. Joreuz couldn't get back to the ball after he had to reverse to avoid the demo. Maybe overdid it a little bit there. Joreuz reversed way back to dodge that demo. Who are you guys talking about in chat? He was definitely best in the NA server. I'm wondering if this is a Dapper comment. Because Dapper was the first NA player way back in the day. I know a lot of you guys won't have been around for this. But Dapper was the first NA player to have a claim at world #1 in 1v1. He was the first one to have a claim. I think maybe Lethamyr had a claim at one point as well, but it was a pretty short-lived one. Because Lethamyr won a tournament on my channel. I think it was the Bad Panda Invitational. And then he beats Scrubkilla in a best of 7, who was the winner of the Bad Panda Invitational for Europe. So EU winner, or NA winner beat the EU winner. That's always a good chance to claim world #1. Yeah, Dapper had the first serious claim out of the NA server, in my opinion. Dapper was a great player in his prime. Super fun to watch. Extremely clean car control. Oh, what a flick by Joreuz. Deletes the ball, top bins, to get his first goal of the game. It took a long time to get this, but it was worth the wait. Delays the flick and still ripped it right over Atow's head. It feels like we're headed towards a game 5 right now. That's kind of where I'm at. Obviously 3-1 is a good lead, but far from insurmountable. I think Atow's just accepted that he's going to need to take his time a little bit more in this matchup. He's going to need to slow down. He can't just go all guns blazing at Joreuz, who will use that against him. So when you go at Joreuz with full momentum, and he charges in with full momentum in defense, you're kind of rolling the dice, and most of those dice rolls have gone Joreuz's favor today. Another demo being threatened. Atow stays safe away from it, and he's done well to recover. Atow, open net shot, sneaks it in for 4-1. Yeah, Lethamyr was very good Salt Mine 1 era as well. Who was it Lethamyr beat in Salt Mine 1 quarterfinal? Or no, did he lose quarterfinal? He might have lost quarterfinal. I might have made that up. I thought he won it against someone. I don't remember who it was though. Some European. Was it Ixo or was it Alpha 54 maybe? So if Joreuz is going to come back, he has to start doing so around about now. Very awkward reset. You can only slam that into the post, and Atow's going to score at the other end. Way off there by Joreuz in offense on a must-score goal, pretty much. It was Ixo. See, that's a really impressive win. Circa Salt Mine 1 beating Ixo. Very impressive. I think he lost to Flakes in 7 as well, didn't he? Was it a close series of Flakes, or am I making that up? This might be game if Atow scores here. Yeah, Joreuz just lets him go through with it and says nerd. So, bit rude there by Joreuz to call Atow a nerd, but yeah, he kind of just let him score there. He's like, I don't even want to bother trying to save this. You can have it. That's fair enough. Let's just go to game 5 and call him a nerd while we get ready for it. Which team is Joreuz on for next year? I don't remember if he's announced a team yet. Has he? I don't think he has. But we're going the distance in the second semi-final of the day. Joreuz and Atow, only room in the grand final for one of them. The winner of this will get a crack at Moxie for $1,000. And Joreuz has pulled out the Octane for game 5. Atow wins the first kickoff. Joreuz sticks to the ball anyway and scores against the run of play. Atow could have just played the ball back there, but he didn't think Joreuz was going to stick around. He could have beaten Joreuz to this, but he didn't want to hit the ball unnecessarily. Again, it's Joreuz's aggression causing Atow problems. Atow, fake flick 360 under the ball. Fakes an off the wall air dribble as well. Ball didn't sit to well next to the wall for him. Air dribble dunk, and the mind game by Atow to tie. Joreuz was just a little bit lost there for what to do, running out of boost. Picked the back wall position, expecting Atow to elevate. Atow instead went back down to the ground level. Wave dash demo for Joreuz misses. Atow easily dribbles in a 2-1 lead. The name of the game for Joreuz hasn't really changed. It's aggression and defense that he is sticking to. And I don't blame him. Like I said earlier, you don't really want to sit around and wait and see what Atow is cooking up in offense. You might as well challenge and hope that you can get a good outcome. You don't like this Octane design? Isn't it just a wavy 1 decal plus... what are these wheels again? I can't remember these wheels. But they're pretty popular, I'd say. Looks a bit heavy, I would say though. That's my only criticism. Reaper, titanium white Reapers. Atow starting to build a strong lead early. Again, Joreuz has jumped immediately to try and contest, but Atow is picking up on that pattern. Joreuz's aggression and defense is being read more and more often the deeper into the series we go. There is more just immediate aggression out of Joreuz, just full sends it straight at the Belgian, who's trying to set up an air dribble. He's sticking to the game plan, even trailing by 2. Joreuz reset keeps Atow at bay. The very next shot does nothing though, as Atow dispossesses him. Will Joreuz have the confidence at any point late in this game to fully back off and give Atow the attacking play? It looks like he's kind of going for that here. Wanted a launch pad to challenge with, but it still didn't work out for him. Atow muscles through him once again. Joreuz came off the back wall. Atow blocked him beautifully. He really did have every single angle blocked there. Now I'm wondering if Moxie is watching this, who he'd rather play. I'm thinking 2 things in reference to that question. I think Moxie might be a little bit more afraid of going against Atow in Atow's current form. And he also might be wanting revenge against Atow, who eliminated him from the first qualifier to Salt Mine 4. Which I know Moxie was very annoyed by because he wanted to start qualifying for NA as well. So that denied him an entire NA qualifier. I think he might still be a bit angry about that. He is trying in this Thursdays and Fridays NA qual to make it into the NA Salt Mine main event. But he's going to need to do it on the first try over there, Moxie. Trying to be the champion of both mines. Can Joreuz bring it back to a 1-goal game? Early flick forces Atow back, but Joreuz hesitant to throw himself into the following challenge, especially in the back corner. Reverse challenge is much better. Joreuz, pre-flip flick, misses. It was a good idea there at the near post. It wasn't initially on target, so he had to get some of a redirecting touch if he was going to score in that position. Successful pressure in the back corner from Joreuz, all without conceding on the counter-attack. And now here he comes again down the middle. Joreuz with the air dribble bump. Atow with the save. Flies over and guides the ball to safety. Dodges the exit bump from Joreuz as well. Shraff Money, thanks to the 11-month Prime. Welcome back to the channel. We've also got Moose Goose 413 with the 11-month Prime. Welcome back to both of you. Atow spots another opening. It's 5-2. Joreuz just picked the wrong battle. Opted for the boost grab instead of running back to his goal. Possession is much needed for Joreuz at the moment. He's going to be able to use that bump to his advantage. Even the failed wave dash won't allow Atow to take the ball away from him. Fake challenges from Atow, doing damage to Joreuz's chances. Joreuz forced to pass the ball middle to his opponent, who wants the backboard double, and Atow gets what he wants. The vast majority of the time when he's uncontested in the air. Easy free play double for Atow. Joreuz just gambled on him missing it. He probably knew that there's a very, very low chance that he can get a save if he tries to read where that's going, so he just gambled on the miss. It's not a bad play by Joreuz, to be honest, to just turn and hope Atow misses. Because if he pre-jumps into his own net, the counter-attack's off the table a lot of the time. And Atow probably still scores, so not as, I guess, low IQ of a play. It might actually be a super high IQ play there by Joreuz in defense. Definitely not as low IQ as it looked. So all you thinking, what? How did Joreuz not read the double tap? Well, he did, but he also knew it didn't really matter. Atow slowing the game down. Still ahead by 3 goals. Joreuz can come back to 2 here. Not with the quality of that shot. He needs to get the ball away from Atow in this position. Atow has enough boost to challenge. Joreuz still has a boost advantage, but Atow has been next to the ball the entire time. 44 seconds. Joreuz is desperately in need of a goal. The reset is on target, but nowhere near powerful enough. Atow easily saves it. And now a goal goes from needed to an absolute requirement, and Joreuz is not going to get it. Pre-flip counter from Atow. Joreuz might just be forfeiting here as Atow scores the rebound. GG's good luck. Joreuz waited to see if Atow is actually going to score this, or if he's going to somehow bean this open net. I like him waiting to see if Atow beans it, but of course, Atow does nothing of the sort. He advances to the grand final, where he'll take on Moxie. So let's update this bracket, take a look and see how we got here today. Moxie made it through Redmob 3-0, Roas 3-2, and Nas 3-1. Take it down 2 Salt Mine for main event players on his road to the final. Atow has eliminated Tempo 3-0, Appjack 3-1, and now Joreuz in game 5. So 1 Salt Mine main event player beaten by Atow today. But apparently Jack and Tempo are 2 of the favourites to qualify through the last qual. So Atow's had a pretty stacked run as well. Both these guys have had actually very stacked runs from start to finish. But I'm not going to waste too much time here. We've had some long series today, so we're going to look to get this started, the grand final started pretty soon. I'm going to run ads now so we don't get them during the match. You can prime or tier 1 to dodge them, or just wait, because we're not going to start the match till they're done. Atow versus Moxie coming up very soon.